Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Vallen, and this is Lilliputian. It is a new mod that features the ability to shrink and make yourself big, but sometimes it's not always the best. At least not the best choice, at least in this case of a squid here. He kind of was a little bit out of his depth, but to coin a pun. But as you can see, you can make very tiny creatures in the world. You can make very large ones, as you saw by our squid friend there. But there are also special effects that you can have. And it's all generated by this mod called Lilliputian, which is based on the original mod, Gullivers, or Gulliver mod, I believe, which is also based on, oh, there we go, the effects wore off. He is now back to normal, which is based off of the novel Gulliver's Travels, the one of the two islands named Lilliput. As you can see here, we are on Lilliput Island, is the idea behind the name of this mod. So let me move on into this. There's a little bit of this going on. There's a lot of interesting things that you can do in this mod currently, and there's a lot more planned. So currently, you can, of course, make potions, potions of shrinkage and potions of growth, which can then affect you in special ways. Now, the typical way of making these is going to be with the shrinkage one is going to be using mushroom stew as your main catalyst with an awkward potion. And for a potion of growth, it's going to be a cake as your main catalyst for those. And of course, they have your standard potion lengths, 3 minutes or 8 minutes or a minute and 30, depending on what you have here. Now, I have this, and you can affect yourself with it. If I toss this up in the air, you see here, I am now itty-bitty. And the benefits of that, I can't climb up that. All right, let's go into first-person view. All right, so the good thing, though, is that I can jump. And I can jump, actually, according to the default setting on the configs, an entire block's height, which I think is actually an improvement. Because if you remember the witchery days, you could make yourself small and big with a lot of different potion abilities. And you'd have to actually get yourself some major jump boost in order to do so. Now, you don't move very fast, actually. Even if I run, I'm still moving at maybe a walking speed in vanilla. If you look way above me here, it looks like I'm really big. I mean, sure, I'm going to have problems in water, but I mean, hey, it's not that bad. It's really cool. I still kick up the same dirt trail, and it's just a lot of fun. To negate this, you can either wait it out, or you can use a potion of growth of the equivalent opposite side of the spectrum. So if I use a potion of growth 1 versus a potion of shrinkage 2, I will still be one size smaller. Now, to demonstrate that, I've got some other things here. For instance, I have a potion of regular shrinkage, not shrinkage 2 in this case. So if I use regular shrink, there we go. I am now kind of like 1 block height. So I can still get underneath 1 blocks and into small areas. It's really, really cool. And I still can do things that I couldn't before. For instance, I believe if I wanted to, I could still ride a horse, and still do things of that nature. But there are certain abilities that come when you're tiny and also when you're large. Let's start with the large ones, as they're not quite as crazy. Let me toss one of these in the air. Get myself 1 step bigger. This is a regular growth potion. You can see I'm moving around. It looks like I'm kind of gliding a little bit on there, but I'm actually moving a little bit faster than your normal vanilla speed. And my jumps are a little bit enhanced as well. Got a little carried away there with that. I was in creative mode, but if you can see here, I can jump about 4 blocks high, 3 blocks high, something like that. 3 blocks high in regular growth. And let's toss another one up here. And remember, you have to aim at your feet, not your head, because the top of your hitbox actually doesn't make a difference. It's the bottom. So if I make myself growth 2, I'm really, really tall. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks tall. And I can jump 4 blocks, but you got to be careful because you might take some damage depending upon how things go. If you jump too high and fall down too far, you might, just do some damage here. But you do get like a step assist effect, which is kind of cool in either growth 1 or growth 2. So you can just automatically walk up and down these slopes without any problems. I don't have to jump up them anymore. And there are plans for, augmenting the player in this form, as well as making them, more immune to things. Now, in this case, I'm standing on a cactus. As you can see here, it no longer injures me because I'm a really big dude. And I take up about a 3x3 space for me to actually drop down in here. at least from what I was finding. It could be that my space is actually a little bit smaller than that, but it's very difficult for you to have actually gotten any smaller into a space like that. Now, the advantage here about being big, let me actually do this, get back into survival mode. If I start mining blocks, they mine really, really fast, like crazy. This is just an iron pick. I'm not in creative anymore. I'm in survival. So it's really crazy how much that can, help you out. Now that I'm normal size again, let's try a potion of shrink. Shrink 2 to be more exact, making me tiny instead of just small. And you can see I am small again. Now, there are really, really cool things that you can do in this version, or mode, I guess, if you want to call it. Like, you can ride things, and I don't just mean like a horse. I mean things like a cat, which, of course, cats are a little bit different. Something you need to worry about. They're actually a predator. They will hunt you because you're small. Now, this case, this cat is my friend, so he's kind of ignoring that. But if it's an ocelot, oh, he's gonna attack things. No, bad kitty, bad kitty. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, cats are, well, they become a predator. But as this cat is tamed by me, it got a little confused. I had shrunken the horse that was there earlier, and the cat locked onto it. But ocelots, if you have any ocelots around, you really have to watch out, because they will come for you, very, very much so. So let me get this shrinkage 2 potion. Oh, poor kitty. Oh, he just got big again. Anyway, what I'm going to show you is there are some dangers when you're itty bitty, when you are tiny. Shrink 2. One is that if I were in survival, rose bushes become dangerous as if they were cactus. Now, cactus, as you can see here, do not hurt at all. And in fact, I gain special powers over the other animals nearby. I mean, you can see I've got a little volunteer here, down here, little derpy swimming potato. I've got a piece of string. I can ride it. It's kind of crazy. And you just press shift like usual. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, okay. To, stop hanging on to that guy. Let me get up over here. Perhaps I can find a more willing candidate. And, oh, here we go. Kitty. Let's ride on the kitty. As you can see here, I am now riding above the kitty, but at least you understand the idea that while tiny, you can ride different animals, as well as mobs, even players, provided that they are at least a couple of, sizes above you. So it's pretty cool. I do enjoy it. It's a nice little trick there. As you can see, I'm now riding the Sheep Express. It's very woolly. This is very soft. It's very soft. And here's just a little funny side effect. I noticed that I can get back out of that once the potion wears off, and I'm still on the sheep. But I don't know if that's a feature or a bug, but either way, I really enjoy the fact that I can actually be riding the animals in regular mode as well. So also what you can do when small is not just that, but you can also take a slime ball, one in each hand. So I've got one in my offhand, one in this hand, and then you gain spider climb when you walk up to these different surfaces. As you can see here, perhaps not. I just kind of fell there, and I'm just kind of climbing up things. It's not a problem for me anymore. As long as you can press against it, I'm just walking forward. I can go out onto that surface, but you'll have to be careful because, if you're up really high, you're still going to take fall damage and so on. So it's pretty cool. I do really enjoy that. That's a really neat little trick. There's thoughts of being able to fly in the future with holding paper, or even use a lily pad for a boat. I find those very entertaining, and I like that quite a bit. Now, there are some other problems for this, and that in this form. Now, there are definitely benefits with, like spider climb and so on, but like a piece of armor. I've got nothing on right now. I'm itty bitty. You can see I'm here. If I try equipping it, it pops back off because the armor it's too big. Look at this thing. It's like the size I am, so it's not going to work. But this also works with growth as well. So let's get myself back to normal size. You can see here I put on the armor. It's good to go. Now if I make myself super big, put this on. There we go. Oh, the armor popped off again. And it keeps popping off. No good. Because once again, I'm massive Vallen, and it's not gonna fit on me anymore. Now that's not all. You can still do more. You can do things with potions that you normally couldn't do, you know, and that you could do in vanilla, and that is make arrows, like arrows of shrinkage and growth. So therefore, if I shoot myself, I shrink back down to my normal size. Of course, I've got an arrow in there, and I do a little bit of damage, but hey, you know what? It's pretty cool. You can also, therefore, say you're being attacked by something. I recommend not shrinking it, because then you ever fight a baby zombie versus a big zombie? The baby ones being much more difficult. But then again, if you wanted your very own cute little sheep, it is ridiculously cute. Let me, here, in fact... bring in a sheep in here, and we've got, what is this? This is the, I think that's the growth stuff. Yep, that's the growth stuff. So you can have giant size sheep, you can have small sheep, you can have whatever size animals you want. You can have a super baby horse. Meow. It gets a little confused. But then again, you can also suffocate your foes by kind of putting them into walls and then making them super big. Of course, that guy was already low on health. Let's hit the pony. And so now I have massive pony, which I can ride. It's pretty ridiculous, but I mean, hey, it's just a lot of fun with this mod. So I hope you guys enjoy looking around with this Lilliputian, I don't know, the mod. It's a lot of fun, really neat, and it's just one of the features that I recall from the Gulliver mod, or from Witchery, as well as the base for the Gullivers mod back in the days of like 1.6 Minecraft. Now there are potentially more things going to happen in the future, so I hope you guys keep an eye on this mod and, you know, give it a try yourself. It is in alpha while I'm doing this, so there are definitely going to be changes probably in the future. Definitely, probably. But we shall see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to spread the mischief to others if you think they'll enjoy this content too. Until next time, folks, I'll see ya.